Greg Gibson, the home plate umpire, motioning to both players. And the Dodgers celebrating in their dugout.
Kinsler off the end of the bat, but still hits it pretty hard. He will pick up his 24th. Now he's on his way to third as he can't get the ball. Now he's going to score.
Well, I got to believe what Viciedo should have done was put his hands over his head because the ball got trapped under the pad. But when he played the ball, it becomes a live ball. If he just puts his hands over his head and motions for the umpire to call it dead, he would have. But I think Greg Gibson is going to tell Robin Ventura, as soon as he started to try to get the ball out of there, the ball stays in play.
Well, he did give him that look. Yeah, he's got to walk away from that one.
Got to walk away, put your hands over your head, clasping one hand in the other, and now
he's got. There should be some common sense ruling, though.
I would think so, seeing as the ball was trapped under the pad. No doubt about that. The problem was that Viciedo couldn't locate it at first. He was actually 2 feet in front of the ball, and well, let's see if Robin wins this one.
No. He's not going to win it. If he was, he'd have won it by now.
Yeah, I think Greg is explaining. He lifts his hands over his head and walks away. We give it to him.
That is not, yeah. That is not, I mean, there's got to be a common sense ruling on something like that.
And
now it's gone.
Robin gets a heave-ho. That's the 3rd home run given up by Sale. This of a most unusual variety.
Well, there's no question Robin has the point. There's no question about that. But if it's not in the ground rules, even though the point doesn't win, and you got as an outfielder, Viciedo doesn't know the rules. Okay?
No, and if he did, he would have done
Just
what we talked about.
Walk away from it.
Now, right here, he loses track of where the baseball is. But then he goes searching for it and grabbing for it. And that's, in the opinion of Greg Gibson, keeping it a live ball. Now Robin's going to get his money's worth with Jerry Lane.
Well, right there, in my opinion, Greg Gibson should have right there have called time when they made eye contact. He should have called time right there and made it a ground rule double, because that's what the ground rules say.
Beating the shift, and Moustakas has not really wanted to give away too many details as Gibson gets dropped. Greg Gibson, tonight's home plate umpire, veteran umpire, lots of postseason experience.
Let's take a look at it. 88 miles an hour. Mike was set up down and away, and that ended up and in, and catches him right in his face mask.
And now Rick Griffin out to check in. Remember, last night we saw Jim Joyce have to pay a visit to the Mariners dugout and Rob Nodine, and we found out today that Joyce tore a calf muscle and is going to be out for at least a month, and he umpired the rest of the game, the final, whatever that might have been, Mike, 4 innings,
right,
with a torn calf,
which probably wasn't a good idea. I appreciate him wanting to stay in the game, the veteran that he is, but now, as you mentioned, he's going to miss 3 weeks, 4 weeks of time.
Is good pitching on the road as they have at home this season. Oh, that got the home plate umpire. Greg Gibson went down. First pitch from Trevor Gott really resonated, unfortunately, with Gibson.
Well, even the umpires are not immune to this sort of thing, but wow. And umpires aren't happy when it's just simply a catcher missing a pitch like this. But you know what? Where that ball hits Greg Gibson is where a lot of catchers get hit a lot of times. And they're just expected to shake it off and keep moving.
That's head athletic trainer Nate Lucero, and by the way, his daughter Sophia Rose Lucero is celebrating her 11th birthday today. Nate wanted to pass that along. And he's helping Greg Gibson after that 96-mile-per-hour pitch clipped him on the left arm. Need to get some ice on that right away.
I'm not sure what you do, though. I mean, you can see where it got him. It got him real good. You get the blood vessel broken under there, and you get a quick swelling.
He's going to tape it up so it doesn't swell anymore, and they'll get ice on it probably immediately after the game.
About all you can do, and hope that nothing's broken.
Well, you know, you think about it, and Ash, you worked with these men in blue for so many games, the risk that they have umpiring the plate on plays like that.
And he's thinking, catch the ball.
Yeah,
it's not a foul tip.
Carlos Perez is not his favorite catcher right now.
You and 3 others not only were honored, but your names will now be displayed, I believe, on the Little League field in Ashland.
Yes, sir. Where I played Little League Baseball, the Ashland American Little League.
Were you a Philly?
I was a twin.
You were a twin.
That was the National League.
Okay.
I was a twin. I played for Frank Rowland and Fred Fields, and we had a lot of fun. Still remember those days.
Did you not break a window?
I think I did break a window.
Yeah.
I've been known to break a few windows in my day, starting in Cerrito when my dad pastored a church in Cerrito, West Virginia, and it just kind of went over the years. So, yeah, my grandmother's, neighbors. I've gotten a few windows, so I'm waiting for my sons to break into the oops, sorry, Dad, I broke a window.
I got you. Brandon Webb, by the way, you ever heard of that name?
A couple times.
Brandon Webb is apparently he played Little League there as well, right?
He did. He did.
And he went on to play baseball somewhere, right?
No, he might have he had a cup of coffee with the Diamondbacks. So
is that what it was?
I think so.
Have you umpired a Brandon Webb game?
Actually, yes. It's kind of funny because obviously Brandon and I know each other, but he was 3-0 with me this year when I was behind the plate. Nothing on my end. He's looked in at me several times. I've looked back at him, raised my mask up. But friends off the field, business on the field. He's my buddy. But no, we were very honored down in Ashland. Charlie Rutherford, Drew Hall, Brandon, and myself. The Ashland American Little League did a very nice job, put on a banquet for us. Named a field after us. Hopefully someday one of my 3 sons, or hopefully all 3, get to play on that field and look up and see their last name. And it was really, really nice. They did a nice job.
Greg Gibson, the home plate umpire, motioning to both players. And the Dodgers celebrating in their dugout.
That's into the right field corner. Robinson, nice catch for out number 1.
Well, I am a wizard from the future. Boom. I'm a real doctor.
If you had your walk-up music created, who would compose it and or sing it, and what kind of music would it be?
You know what? That's a good question.